remarks or later ask questions if you have some, or yeah, want to add something. So you can feel very much at home here, and yeah, might get some guidance if you need to. So yeah, warm welcome. I'm Natalie. I'm your host for tonight, and I'm a healer of hearts. I'm an energetic healer. Shamir, can you mute the mic for a moment, please? Because I'm getting an echo all the time. Okay, sorry for technical stuff. Okay, thanks, Shamir. Yeah. I'm an energetic healer working in the quantum field, and the rose touch is my own kind of quantum healing, and it is taking place in the quantum field, what is outside of time and space. And so you can also enjoy the replay later, tune into this session again and again, what many people really like and prefer when they need some balance. They just listen to a rose touch session, and then they can calm down and get into balance again. So there's not much speaking while the first part of tonight's webinar course. Yeah, I'm working on the people that are participating, and you can imagine us like a really great circle of people all over the planet, and I am holding the space for these people and bringing in the energies to like a song, like we have dozens of people all over the planet singing the same song, and I'm the one who is bringing in the balance so everyone can tune on an energetic level into the field and receive whatever this person might need. Like you have very different frequencies you're working on, and maybe some frequencies are not working very well in your own system. And while you are listening to the song, all people are singing together, you are getting the harmonies of the group. This is the way I can explain it to you. The way you might understand it. Also, it is a healing modality from the future, really. In the future, people will work that way in huge groups. This is just the starting point you are witnessing, and others will work that way also, and yeah, maybe evolve it even more. But yeah, this is how all of this is starting, and energy healing will be one of the modalities of the future. And yeah, I'm glad and happy. I'm the one to assist you come into balance again. And yeah, tonight I have a special guest, a friend, and yeah, dear friend of mine, and he has also been my teacher on the topic of coherence course. Yeah, Shamir Ladhani, he is an outstanding person because he has the technical understanding. He's an engineer, but he's also having a wonderful, beautiful heart. And is helping people evolve with their business on their spiritual path. And he helped me so I would be able to do my work at all, because people that are highly sensitive to energies it's not so easy for them to deal with that. And I had to learn to get into balance myself, into coherence, to be able to provide this service to you. And yeah, thanks, Shamir, for that. Yeah, we will have a great talk with him in the second part of the session tonight. He is joining us from Calgary in Canada. And yeah, I'll introduce him later more. So thanks a lot for all who are joining, because the more people are joining, the more beautiful the song is. Even if you might think that you are not familiar working with energies, you are sending out your own vibration all the time. And by doing this, you're just, for people who can sense energies, you are just adding to the harmonics in this group. And so you might think you're not used to this, and normally this might take place when you're not aware of this. But it is happening all the time, and people who can sense energies, they can feel what you radiate. And this is really, really beautiful, and I'm really happy and glad that all of you folks are entering today. So the ones who came in later, I will repeat that you can type in questions or remarks into the chat area. And yeah, just please grab yourself some water and just relax and make it a nice, comfortable experience. And just feel. Just feel how the field is already building up, and we will now enter a little guided meditation, and then I will add some music while I'm just focusing on the group and sending the energies to all of you and to other people who have signed in and are not live here with us. Maybe they don't have access or not time. They will listen to the replay or just tune in over their hearts, because in the beginning I didn't go live with that. It was just happening in the field of consciousness, in the quantum field. So yeah, just be open and just trust yourself, trust your own senses, trust your own feelings, and just relax. And it doesn't matter if you feel something or not, it is working anyway. Just, yeah, trust your own guidance. And so I ask you to concentrate on your breath. Watch it, how it is moving into your body and out of your body, connecting you with all of life. You are safe and connected with all that is. Just watch how the breath is coming into your body and is nurturing you with all that you need. And then you let go, and your breath is moving out of your body, taking your energies out and taking with him all that you do not need any longer. Just watch it come into you and out of you. life is breathing you very, very beautifully. And I invite you to focus on the area of your heart. If you want to, you may lay your hand there, because it might help you to get in touch with your own being. Your heart is your gate to the eternal, to your I am presence. Just become aware of your heart beating to the drum of life, and connecting you with life. And the heart has a magnetic field that is radiating all your frequencies and energies, and this is what I can sense out of time and space, over all the distance. And this is the song you're singing, all the frequencies you are adding to this beautiful, beautiful song we are today singing together on an energetic level. So thank you for opening your heart for us to sing your energetic song with us together. Just open your heart a little bit, or totally, just that depends on you, what you feel comfortable with. Just trust yourself, your own feelings, how much you want to open. And when you imagine your heart like a beautiful rosebud opening for the energies of life and the energies of all voices energetically joining into this beautiful, beautiful song. This is a totally safe space where you can just sing your heart's song and listening to the energetic harmonies of all the other people connecting with us outside of time and space in the quantum field. If you want to, you can imagine how, like a beautiful rose, is having roots. You might imagine how your roots are now going down into the earth and connecting you, grounding you onto this beautiful planet that is providing you with all that you need. So you can be safe here. Imagine how your roots are going down deep, deep, deep into the ground. So you will be nurtured by the divine mother energy of Gaia, this planet you're living on. And these roots are going deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper into the earth until they are reaching the heart of Gaia. And so you are connected in this way with the beautiful, beautiful, loving energies of the feminine, divine, safe and nurtured via your roots. Now I invite you to, as you are safe and nurtured, maybe open up the bud of the rose in your heart even a little bit more and open up for the divine, sending its light over your crown into your physical body, so you are experiencing the divine light, the divine male energies entering your body, the physical, inspiring you. And maybe when you can see or feel this light, maybe you want to open the beautiful bud of your heart even a little bit more. I will now start the transmission of the energies of the harmonics of this beautiful group and all the energies we are bringing together. And I will play a little bit of music while that for the next 10 minutes or so. If you do not like the music, then just mute the mic and stay in your own field. And in 10 minutes, I will call you back and bring you back into your physical senses. Just, it's okay if you drift away a little bit. That's fine. That's all well. Open up and just enjoy. So I invite you to bring your awareness back into the physical. Those of you who are sensitive to energies and can feel this very, very gentle, loving energy, you might like to stay into this field, of course, but you can have access to that via the replay anytime you want. And you are now aware of this field of love. And this field of love is outside of time and space, and you can go there anytime you want because you made the experience. And when you made the experience, you can go there again. So please come back now into the physical, become aware of it. Start to move your body a little bit, wiggle your toes and move your shoulders a little bit and stretch yourself a bit. So I will play music that brings you a little bit into movement for 5 minutes, and then we go into the second part, into our Rose Talk with Shamir. So enjoy this, and wait a moment, where is it? So you can here have a little fun and move a little bit, but still stay in a beautiful vibe.
Maria José
So, welcome back, everybody. I just heard that over the app people couldn't hear the music. That is, yeah, not so nice, but I hope you can see and hear us now. I'm now welcoming Shamir, but Shamir, here you are. Okay. So, yeah, Shamir is an expert for coherence. And yeah, I would like you to introduce yourself with your own words because I just love you and and yeah, your beautiful heart and your beautiful mind, what is already coherent. So please tell something about you and about coherence, dear Shamir. Okay, it seems we have technical issues. Shamir, can you hear me?
Hello, Natalie. Yeah, I can hear you, but it seems like you're freezing up. So I'll try my best to. I think you asked me to introduce myself, so I will do that now. That's okay? Yeah. All right. So my name is Shamir Ladhani. And Natalie, you've said some wonderful things about me. I may be an expert in coherence, but in terms of the theory behind it, of course. In practice, I am beginning to learn about it, and my journey is the same as your journey and everyone else's on here. We all have our paths, we all have our darkness to overcome, and we all work towards it. But what I have done is I have learned about the physiology behind coherence and the spirituality behind coherence. And that is something I'm working towards mastering, and I invite you and everyone else to join me in that journey. So my background is in engineering. I was completely a left-brain person. Everything had to be logical. I did not believe in psychics. I did not believe in uh, energy that you cannot measure. And something happened to me. It was, I guess, the universe who opened up a slight window and invited me to walk through that window. And I'm so happy that I did. And sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed here. Because of that invitation, I am pursuing this um, and meeting individuals like yourself, Natalie. Give me a moment, sorry. Your rose touch must have really touched me well. I mean, I was really in that zone, so thank you so much for that transmission. So I'm feeling all of you. And in that process, I've learned how to work with my heart, share my heart, and receive from the heart. I used to be talking from the brain a lot, thinking logic. But now I combine the two. And when I came across heart math, it gave me that one more thing that I can do to connect with people from the heart. And that's my story. It's taking a little while for the transmission to get through. But I would love to share with you a practice of the coherence building technique. And if you would like,
Please do so.
I'm sorry I'm unable to hear you, Natalie. But if
Okay.
you would like, I'd like to share with you a coherence building practice that everyone can join, and this is something that everyone can, right? Uh, Everyone can practice, and in addition to the monthly rose touch practice that you do, the energy transmission, this is where you actually can invite, as Natalie mentioned, that this energy is available to everybody. The one that was transmitted right now, it's in that place beyond time and space. And if that's the case, you can access that energy anytime. And I'd like to share with you a technique that's shaped by heart math. That you, anytime you feel that fear coming on, that pain, emotional pain coming on, that how to get yourself into that state of coherence, and then ask to tap into this wonderful, beautiful energy that Natalie has facilitated for all of us. So here's there's it's just simple three steps technique. The first step is to place awareness in the area of the heart. And then the next step is to take very slow and very deep breaths and visualize these breaths flowing in and out of your heart. Okay? So let's take a couple of breaths like that and let us begin that process. All right? So just place your awareness in the area of the heart and just take slow, deep breaths and visualize these flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. Just like this. Okay? Now you can do this with your eyes. Continue taking the breaths as I'm speaking. You can do this with your eyes open. You can take these breaths while you're driving, while you're walking, while you're on the bus, while you're doing anything. These breaths, you breathe anyway, so you might as well do them like this. Breathe them through the heart. Experience that breath flowing out of your heart, in and out. Then, so the first step is to actually place awareness in the area of the heart.
Okay. Shamir, you're gone. Okay, just place the awareness into the heart and
The
just keep
past,
on. Yeah,
or
yeah.
and so when you do that, when you place your awareness in the area of the heart, and you take the slow, deep breaths, and then when you experience regenerative emotions, and when you experience regenerative emotions, those emotions actually help bring you closer to spirit, because in that space and time where there is no, or in that arena where there's no space and time, there's nothing but unconditional love. And so what you're doing is by experiencing the emotions of compassion, of joy, those are all the emotions and the frequency of vibration that are lined up with that which is beyond the veil, that which has no time, which has no space. And so now you're bringing your vibration up to that level. Then all you need to do is ask for this particular energy to actually enter your heart and fill you up. And there should be really no delay in terms of how quickly you can connect to that. Because where there's no time, where there's no space, of course, it's there, it's in a state. And so when you take slow, deep breaths and visualize these flowing in and out of your heart, and when you experience regenerative emotions such as love, compassion, gratitude, appreciation, and the way you do that, and Natalie showed us some beautiful videos today, you can always access those videos that will bring the feeling in so that you'll have the emotions. And then once you do that, just set the intention that you want to connect to the energy that has been created for us here. Now, I wanted to share with you a bit about the physiology, what's happening physically in your body when you are experiencing these emotions. Because some people need to know what's going on in their bodies, and people like me do need to know. So let me share with you something that I kind of put together. So your heart has it pumps blood And when it pumps blood, it takes the blood to the lungs. And the lungs, because you're taking those deep breaths in, bring in the oxygen. So the blood carries the oxygen from the lungs. It goes through the lungs, picks up the oxygen, and deposits it in all of your cells in the body. Then after it's done that, it brings it back to the heart to get pumped back up again to carry more oxygen. In this way, oxygen is always carried to the cells, and it's coming back depleted of oxygen, and when it pumps again, the oxygen carries back to the cells. So you can see you have trillions and trillions, 100 trillion cells in your body. Each one of them is touched by the action of the heart, sending blood. Now, when you start breathing in deep breaths, you're bringing the fresh oxygen to the lungs. And when you experience regenerative emotion, that vibration that is so close to the vibration of all that is, to the creative force of that greatness, of unconditional love, and when you feel that in your heart, it rides on top of the blood, which carries the oxygen, which takes it to every cell in your body. So every cell in your body experiences that divine presence through your vibration that you create from that invitation that send me some compassion and love, and bring that in your heart. So your blood carries that emotion as well as oxygen, deposits to every cell in your body, and you are rejuvenated. Now, the other piece of that I wanted to share with you is something I learned from Dr. Bruce Lipton. I know, Natalie, you're aware of Dr. Bruce Lipton's work, and there may be others who may be aware of that. Dr. Bruce Lipton has indicated and did some research in the 70s where he found out that it is your environment that triggers your DNA and makes your DNA do something. So if you're feeling excited and happy, your body responds as if there's nothing wrong out there, and therefore it continues on rebuilding and boosting your immune system. And so the environment that's created by you experiencing joy, that's the environment in your body, inside your body, that actually activates the DNA parts that allow you to get more of the same. So he actually found this in physical experience and discovery in his laboratory tests. And if you look up Dr. Bruce Lipton and his Petri dish experiment, you will see what I mean. And when he found that out, he had to stop teaching medicine simply because the medical world was not ready to hear that your DNA is actually triggered by how you feel and not by some chemical that they can add in there to trigger it. So he had to quit teaching, and he wrote a book called Biology of Belief. And I am truly inspired by that book. I'm inspired by some of the work he, Greg Braden, Lee Carroll, and of course Natalie is doing right now. I'm truly inspired by your work, Natalie. And all of that bringing together is just a culmination of wonderful things that are happening. And it's all of that science. You can now that I've explained it to you, put that aside. That's not important. What's important now is to just sit in this energy and just know that when you experience gratitude, when you experience appreciation, that is enough for you to actually break through your limiting barriers, break through your diseases. You can move forward through that. And if you continue to do that, it doesn't matter what the science is doing, doesn't matter what the body is doing. If you just trust that that is essentially what the creative force intended for us to be all the time, then that is all we need. I truly believe this, and we all believe this. And when we are born, the creative force, the creator, God, does not leave you abandoned. Therefore, you were born with every tool you need to thrive in this world and to experience love and help others. And if that is really true, if you really believe what I believe, that you were born with everything that you need and you didn't need anything else outside of you, no pharmaceuticals, no this, no that, external factors, then you know that breathing and experiencing joy is the first thing that the baby experiences when the baby is born. Because the baby will take a deep breath and the baby will start crying. And as a mom cuddles the baby, both the baby and the mom are fully satisfied and in that state of compassion. And everybody around them is transformed in that state of compassion. That is what we were born with. And we need to go back to that breath and emotion state.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. You're totally inspiring. And it's so beautiful to see how the heart and the brain, when they work just together, how this is just creating, yeah, really this beautiful field of love and joy and trust. And yeah, we can really leave our barriers behind. That is true. I'm living proof for that. You are living proof of that. And that is really important for me, that we are not just, there is a theory behind it, and it's beautiful if the mind can understand it, and it's helping us to relax and to trust the process. And so, yeah, that is so beautiful. And thank you, dear Shamir, for explaining that and bringing that together. And that is what I appreciate so much about you, that you are bringing this together. And yeah, we need people who do that. And it's infectious. You know, you're infecting others like me, and
Pleasure.
they are infecting others. Yeah, and so maybe here's some people in on the call who are also infecting others to just dive into this field of love and joy, and they give it forth to others. And wow, that's amazing to do that. I'm totally glad. Yeah. So maybe someone has an question for Shamir. Just type it into the chat area. Maybe you want to ask something about that. That maybe you're having difficulties in some area. Maybe we have something to inspire you how to overcome it if you are, yeah, interested in going deeper into that topic. And while you are typing and Shamir is having his little buffering, ah, here he is again. Okay, um, I will show you something because Shamir is offering every Monday a short 15 to 30-minute free session, and where you can learn these techniques and a little bit about the background. And this is Shamir. And here you can see um, his Monday morning espresso shot. And sometimes you might find me there also. Also, I'm very busy lately on the Mondays. Hope so I can join tomorrow. This is happening at 9 a.m. In Calgary time, where Shamir is living. What is 5 p.m. here in Germany and Switzerland. And you can sign up for free. You see the link there. I will put the slide also into the forum, on Sofango, on this platform. There is a little forum that is connected with my academy. And there I will put the slideshow where you can also find these informations in case you don't have something to write in this moment. And I'm very, very glad to present to you that Shamir will be here in the south of Germany, very close to the place where I'm living, at Überlingen, at Lake Constance, what is Bodensee, at the 12th till 15th of September 2018. And he's there with the Cryon team around Lee Carroll. And yeah, so if you want to meet him in person, and yeah, I can highly recommend to give him a big, big hug. You can see him there. So Shamir, so Shamir is, yeah. Maybe you want to tell something about that, Shamir.
The Uberlingen one, yeah, yes, it's we Lee, Carol, myself, and Amber. We did a discovery workshop in here in Calgary area, and it was well attended, and it was it's a different thing where it's experiential, so you actually do a lot of work, inner work, and in groups. And so Amber, myself, and Lee, we facilitate these discussions, and it's not like you're sitting there and just listening to us. You are actually doing things, you are actually connecting with people, and it's really beautiful. So it was a 4 day event, not full 4 days, because we give you some time there to experience and just kind of walk out in the nature and enjoy that kind of thrive. But it's a pressure cooker in a sense that people get to really get to know you really well, and you get to know yourself from inside, and you get to share your emotions with others and allow those emotions to just transform. And when Lee and Amber went to Germany for another Cryon event that they do the weekend, they were talking to the host at that time and said, we had this wonderful event, and the host says, bring it here in Germany. And that's essentially what we're doing. One thing that's going to be different in Germany is we're going to, actually it's going to be different in a good way, is Anders Holte will be there. Now, I don't know if any of you know Anders Holte. I know Natalie, you know Anders. He has a beautiful voice, a resonant voice, and that helps us transform our emotions, helps us transform our darkness and our shadows. I remember when I was in Israel with you, Natalie, that we were in that cave at Fort Nimrod, and in that cave there. So if you are there, if you've got the time, please do attend and see us. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry for the technical issues. Shamir, you have also had a little out time. Could you please start again at the cave to explain, yeah, what happened there with Anders Holte? Please, folks, search for him at YouTube and listen to that voice. It's outstanding. Okay, Shamir, keep on. Okay. Um, Now Shamir can't hear me, so I hope all of you
You'll get a big
enjoyed it
hug from me.
anyway.
So just
Okay.
wanted to share that with you. But yeah, join me on Monday, and I do the heart mind alignment technique, the three step technique that I do on Monday morning. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Um, we still have the buffering going on. So yeah. Um, so just join this Monday session with Shamir. Okay. Here you are again, Shamir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, So the Monday session is about forgiving. I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, that's a great topic. Every one of us has someone to forgive, maybe even ourselves. So I hope you forgive me for having this technical issues. I hope you enjoyed this call anyway today. And I'm really, really grateful for everyone who's joining and adding the energies, and really, really grateful for Shamir for, yeah, taking the time and showing us his beautiful heart and mind. Yeah, coherence. Thank you. So, and to everyone who's speaking German, danke, dass ihr teilgenommen habt, auch wenn ihr vielleicht nicht alles verstanden habt. And Shamir will have a translator. Shamir wird einen Übersetzer haben, wenn er in Deutschland ist. Shamir will have a translation when he's in Germany, and there you will have no delay and no buffering. He will be here in person, and you can maybe even talk with hands and feet, and you will always understand him. It's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah, great. Oh, I love you. Thank you. So, okay, everybody on this call, the next Rose Touch in June, I have not the topic until now and not the guest, quite sure. Maybe talking with Annegret about that. About the next topic, and that will be at the 9th of June here. And I will have mysteries. I will have next Sunday, the 15th of May, we will have a webinar about abundance, a new form of abundance. And I wish all of you a really beautiful, lovely